Honestly, I would just say every DB has to work on a lot of the same things. Tackling in space, tackling in the box is something that everybody needs to work on, and coverage in general, whether that's man or zone, everybody has to work on that. Okay. Yeah. If you ask college coaches where is a great place to recruit, they're going to say Gwinnett. Gwinnett has great coaching. There's great players, great talent, and then we have some of the best competition level in the nation.
Your brother Josh, went through this whole process a couple of years ago. How has he really impacted you and helped you?
Really, just telling me to show energy in every interview like that. Just trying to give me tips and everything that he went through. The importance of the medical and everything. So, just trying to show me what it is to be here.
What makes you a Caleb? Brandon Staley says he's 20 and how would you trade
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of versatility to be able to be used in a different system in a lot of different ways. So, if they feel like that's the best place for me to play, if that opportunity comes up, that would be awesome. I mean, my confidence level is always at the highest when I'm on the field, and the belief in myself really never goes down, no matter the circumstance. So I feel like my mind really puts me above a lot of people in terms of how I process the game and play with instincts, and I feel like that's what makes me special. Sheesh, I'm sorry. Really just my brother, honestly. That's the biggest one. There's a lot of great players that are playing the game right now, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. You're getting a really talented player. You're getting a smart player that can come and make an impact on the field and in the facility to make a culture change, and that's what you're getting.
Caleb, talk to me about Jalen McClain. What makes him a guy that we're going to see at this stage in the next year?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like you're going to see him take a big step this year. He had to play around me, and he had to defer a lot to me this year, but this next season he's going to step out of his shell and be a leader on the team and do a lot. So I'm looking forward to watching, and I've called him multiple times, and I'm looking forward to it.
Caleb, are there any guys? You talked about your versatility. You talked about playing the slide as well as playing deep safety, your ability to play the slide. Is that kind of a new wave of safety now, being able to do this?
Yeah, I feel like being able to play multiple positions is what makes people useful. It makes people special. So, like being able to play in the box, being able to play in the deep part of the field, being able to play slot, nickel or dime. Yeah, I feel like that makes people unique. I met with a lot of teams, honestly. I'm not gonna go individual on any team. So, yeah. Yeah, he's an elite talent. Honestly, like he had a crazy year. I love watching his film when we played him. I talked to him after the game, wished him the best. I feel like he has a great career ahead of him. Top five in order? And you said what? No order? I'm gonna leave somebody out, honestly. I like watching a lot of safeties, so I'm gonna go Brian Branch. I like his game a lot. Kyle. I love how Buddha plays, the intensity he plays with. Kevin Byard, his film this year was crazy. I'm going to leave somebody out, honestly, so there's no right answer. I'm going to go Derwin, though, right now. I love watching the old heads, honestly. Guys like Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, that impacted the game in a lot of different ways, and even guys like Bob Sanders, who had just crazy years. Just to see that, that's crazy.
Coach Harbaugh said he's a big fan of yours. John Harbaugh with the Giants. Coach Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, Kyle Hamilton. What's it like to hear that from him?
It's an honor, honestly. He's a legend of the game, and if I get to, it'll be an honor to meet him whenever I do. So that'll be great, and looking forward to meeting him. At the end of the day, it's who's the best defender. I mean, it's not like really positional value. It's who affects the game. And if you affect the game in a lot of ways, that's what's most important. So that's really all I can worry about. Honestly, I can't worry about what anybody else says or what the coaches have done. At the end of the day, my film is what it is, and they're gonna make a decision based off of that. Yeah, I feel confident every time I step on the field. So if I would say that I walked on the field and thought anybody was better than me, yeah, that's not true. So.
Can you talk about the impacts playing against some of the great wide receivers in practice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it allows you to learn defense in a lot of ways, to be able to take certain players away. I feel like Coach Patricia did a lot of great things in terms of my mind of processing, whether how to take certain players away, how to negate certain abilities that the offense may have. So I feel like that's something that Ohio State brings. The ability to play against high-level talent in practice allows you to play faster in the game. Yeah, he's a silky smooth receiver. His routes are great. He actually is a very good blocker too, so he adds a lot to our offense, and I'm excited to see what he does in the next level.
When you talk about your versatility, a lot of coaches talk about how great of a student of the game you are. Where do you feel like you took that step in your college career to become the guy that you identified as being?
I would honestly say, like, when I walked in as a freshman at Alabama, I made a choice to try to make everything even as possible. A lot of guys had been there for 2 or 3 years before me, so really was just trying to learn as much as possible. So whether that was going in extra to learn from the coaches or just studying on my own, really just trying to be a sponge of everything that I'm around.
You talked about legendary safeties. What do you like about some of the younger safeties that make the impact, like Nicky McWorry?
Yeah. Oh, that was the last one that I should have put, but he played a lot of nickel this year, honestly. Yeah. They're changing the game. Nick changed the game this year with his size and how he played and the physicality he played with, and then also being able to play the coverage that he played. He had a great year, and I told him that whenever I saw him. Yeah, I mean, I said I'm not going to share whatever teams I met with, but yeah, I mean, I was excited to meet him. I shook his hand in the hallway. He sounded like great people, and yeah.
Caleb, what part of your game do you take the most pride in?
I would say my preparation, honestly. My preparation before the game is really what allows me to play confident in the moment and on the field. So I would just say my instincts when that moment comes, being able to see everything and react off that situation. Honestly, my brother is he set the tone for me in a lot of ways. He had a great career in college, and that allowed me to believe in myself, knowing that I could do it. And then my dad, I grew up around a lot of his old NFL friends, so it always felt like people always ask, like, did you ever think you weren't going to be able to do it? No, I was around everything that I needed to be around, and it never was a thought like, am I going to be able to do it? It was just kind of just like, I'll get there at some point.
All right, thanks.
Cool.